live. I'm not sure who we have there, but I'm presuming this is going to be recorded and be shown to more people later. My name is Zack Bush. It's an honor to be here with you all today, and I want to thank Familius, my publisher, and for inviting me, and you guys for having me at the RVA Booklovers Festival. As you can see, it's Daddy Time with Zack Bush, and I am many things, but I've learned rather quickly now that I have 3 toddlers that none are more important than being a father or daddy. And this journey has been incredible for me. And after my first was born, and then later my second, Made for Me, my best-selling title came to life. A national best-selling title came to life with the help of Familius. And here I am. I'm going to read this to you all today. And I'm going to share a small piece of my heart with all of you. This book really wrote itself after my first and second, and then of course later my third were born. So here we go. Made for Me by Zack Bush. On the day you were born, I beamed with pride. My eyes filled with tears. I joyfully cried. From the moment I saw you and called out your name, the world as I knew it was never the same. I held you so gently up close to my chest, nestled so cozy. This day was the best. My new role in life had just now begun, your life's greatest treasure, my dear little one. Of all the children that ever could be, you are the one made just for me. Awed and amazed, this was only the start. From your hands to your feet, I loved every part. Your mouth, your ears, and even your nose, your chubby cheeks, and your wiggly toes. I'll never forget your sweet little grin, your soft, tiny hands, your smooth, rounded chin. I cherished each moment you looked in my eyes. I stood by your side through laughter and cries. Of all the children that ever could be, you are the one made just for me. You crawled through the house and began to explore. You peeked behind curtains and in every drawer. With amazement and wonder and never too serious, you'd babble and giggle, always so curious. With comfort, I calmed you and came to your aid, always together so you weren't afraid. Each morning I'd wake so excited for you to discover the world and try something new. Of all the children that ever could be, you are the one made just for me. You stood, then fell, but learned how to walk. You said mama and dada and started to talk. You laughed with delight as you slid at the park and clapped the first time you heard a dog bark. You loved to bang pots and put on a show. You, my sweet child, were beginning to grow. I rocked you to sleep in a cradle so tight, I melted when you first kissed me goodnight. Of all the children that ever could be, you are the one made just for me. A trip to the beach set the wheels in motion. You built a sandcastle, took a dip in the ocean. I saved the first curl that was snipped from your head. I watched as you climbed into your new big bed. You played in the park, swung a bat, tossed a ball, spent summers poolside, raked leaves in the fall. You rolled in the grass, stared at clouds up above. I watched you being you, and it's you that I love. Of all the children that ever could be, you are the one made just for me. From the day you were born, so cute and so clever, you're one of a kind, and I'll love you forever. It's now time to sleep. Rest your beautiful eyes. Soon the dark night will turn to blue skies. Tucked in tight, it's my heart where you'll stay. Tomorrow I'll love you even more than today. Of all the children that ever could be, you are the one made just for me. I want to thank everyone for listening today. I'll speak really quickly about the book because I know I don't have a lot of time, but every time I read this book, and it's become more and more special to me as the days go on, and I see some of your kind comments coming in. I used to read this to my children when they were infants. And now that I get to read it to them when they're toddlers, and my heart always warms, they get to pick out a book every night before we go to bed. And this is still one of my daughter's favorites. My daughter just turned 5. Of course, I have a 7-month-old, little girl as well that is new to our family, who is just starting to enjoy Daddy reading him this special book. And there are two lines in here that every time I read it, just three lines that really get me. And the first is, I remember vividly when my son first kissed me goodnight. Because I would put my children to bed every night, and I remember clear as day the first time that he reached over and put his little lips on my cheek. So that's a dear memory. I remember very clearly, when my son and then later my daughter got their new big beds. That was a big moment that I've cherished and tucked away. And of course, my favorite line in the whole book is the tucked in tight. It's my heart where you'll stay. Tomorrow I'll love you even more than today. I think that I never intended, for those that are out there, I never set out to be an author. The book really, when my children were born, a passion was reawakened inside of me from years ago. I hadn't written in years, probably since high school. And I've been writing now ever since, with my children being my inspiration. So the book is coming, as some of you have noted, in Spanish. It's coming in June. It's a great gift out there for Father's Day, which is soon approaching, and really a great gift year round for all families. This book was written, especially for dads to share and read with their little ones. And it gives me such great joy that I've been able to share a piece of my heart with all of you. So thank you very much for having me. And I look forward to seeing all of your comments, and for those who are able to get in touch with me through Familius, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And thank you so much. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Kate. I know you're out there as well. And it's my honor and pleasure to be here. Thanks, guys.